In this video, I'll show you exactly how I've made this stunning PowerPoint animation step by step so that you can easily copy it and apply it to your slides right away. You'll learn how to create this cool circular progress chart animation and all of those smooth team member animations. And if you would like to master PowerPoint animations like a pro and start creating professional animated presentations that truly impress, then check out pptskill.com. You'll get access to 65+ video lessons where I reveal all of my PowerPoint animation secrets step by step. Link is in the video description. And now, my friends, let's jump into the tutorial. Alright, my friends, so in today's tutorial, I'll be using this beautiful infographic template. This way we'll save some time on designing. And this PowerPoint template was created by Kriva, and you can find it on Envato. Link is in the video description. And what's awesome is that with Envato subscription, you can access not only this template, but millions of other assets as well. So that's super nice. And this is the original team member slide that I've used. It has a beautiful layout and 7 image placeholders. So I've just duplicated the slide, filled all of the placeholders with photos, changed the slide title, and added this white circle in the background just to create a slightly different look. And next, I've created one more slide with all of the animations, so let's check them out once again on the full screen. And on the first mouse click comes in the first team member, and at the same time we can see that nice chart animation. And after that, with each new mouse click comes in a new team member, and we get that nice circular progress chart animation as well. That's super duper awesome. And first of all, let me show you how you can create that circular chart animation. And for that, let's jump into this empty slide where we can see everything better. And next, we'll have to insert a circle. So let's just grab this purple circle from the original slide. Let's hit Ctrl+C to copy. Let's get back to our slide. And let's hit Ctrl+V. And let's turn on the slide guides so that we can better see where the center of the slide is. And next, let me insert a simple rectangle. Let's make sure it nicely covers the left side of the circle. And now let's select the circle first. Then let's hold down the Shift key and let's select the rectangle. Then let's go to Merge Shapes and let's choose Subtract. This way we end up with a half circle. That's nice. Now let's drag a copy to the left side. Let's flip it horizontally and let's attach it to the right side. By the way, let's make this left side invisible by setting the fill to no fill. We only need the right side to be visible. And now let's select both of them and let's hit Ctrl+G to group them into a single group. And skadoosh, this way we've created a group with one visible part inside, and later on we'll make it spin by adding a couple of spin animations. And for now, let me jump into the selection pane and let's name this group, for example, Side 1. Okay, let's close the selection pane. And now we'll have to make this half circle group spin. And the whole idea is that this half circle should gradually spin and come out with each team member. And since we have 3 team members on the left side and we basically have 180 degrees to cover them all, we'll have to add 3 spin animations with 60 degrees each. So let's get back to our slide. Let's make sure Side 1 group is selected and let's open up the animation pane so that we can better see what's going on. And now let's add 3 spin animations. And once we're done, let's select all of the spin animations and let's set their duration to 1 second. And next, let's right-click and let's jump into the animation options where we can apply a maximum smooth end for a smooth ending spin. And for the spin amount, let's go with 60 and let's set the spin direction to counterclockwise. Let's hit OK and let's give it a preview. And as you can see, this half circle nicely spins 3 times to the left side. That's awesome. However, this half circle should not be visible right away. It should only come out gradually with each new team member. And for that reason, we'll have to create a mask that will cover the purple shape. And to create the mask, we can just duplicate the purple group. And now let's fill the new half circle with white. And let's make sure we align both of the groups so that the white half circle is on top, just like that. And just to make sure that the white shape definitely covers the purple one, we can add a white line to the white shape, and I'm using a line width of 1 point, and now it definitely covers the purple half circle. And by the way, in the selection pane, let me rename the white semicircle group to Mask. And if we would hide the mask, we can definitely see the purple shape below. That's good. And now let's turn the mask on again. And now in the animation pane, let's delete all of the animations attached to the mask because we don't need the mask to be animated. And now this is how the animations look like with the mask on top. That's nice. The purple shape gradually comes out, and this is what we want. However, in order to make a full circle, we'll have to create a second purple half, and to do that, let's first open up the selection pane. Let's hide the mask for now, and let's duplicate the side 1 group. Let's move it to the left side, and let's flip it horizontally, and let's rename it to side 2. And let's make sure that both of the sides are nicely aligned to each other. That's awesome. Side 2 should be at the top in the selection pane list. That's good. And now in the animation pane, we should see 6 spin animations, 3 of them belonging to side 1 and 3 attached to side 2. And by the way, we don't want the side 2 to be visible right away. We want it to appear only after the first 3 spins. So for that reason, let's add an appear animation to side 2. And let's move the appear animation right below the third spin animation. At the same time, let's make sure that the first spin animation of side 2 starts with previous together with the appear animation. And by the way, let's make sure that we turn on the mask back again. Let's unhide it in the selection pane, and let's check out all of the animations on the full screen. So first of all, we can see the first 3 spins by side 1, and after that the second side appears, and then it spins 3 more times, and this way we get a full purple circle. That's nice. However, at the end, we can see this little thin white line in the center. Let me show you how we can fix it. Let's select the mask, and we can double check in the selection pane and see what's selected, and the mask is selected, so that's good. And then let's add a disappear animation to it, and let's drag it just below the appear animation, and let's make sure it starts with previous. And now let's check it out on the full screen again. The white line should be gone. So as before, first of all, we can see the first 3 spins by side 1, and after that, the white mask disappears, and then the side 2 continues spinning until we get a full circle, and there is no white line at the end this time. That's awesome. Okay, my friends, now we can copy everything that we have created on this slide, and we can turn off the guides as well, and let's jump to this team member slide. And now in the middle, we have this simple non-animated circle, so let's just delete it, and let's paste in our animated shapes. Let's just make sure we send everything to back together with that big white circle in the background. And let's check out all the animations once again. And now since we have this image placeholder in the middle, our purple shape looks like a donut chart moving around the picture. That's nice. And now the only thing left to do is to animate all of the team member pictures and names. So let's select the first team member's name and the picture, and let's add a flying animation to these guys. Animation direction from left, animation duration 1 second, and next let's open up the animation pane so that we can see all of the animations, and let's make sure the flying animations start with previous, and let's drag them just below the first spin animation. And let me add a maximum smooth end to these flying animations as well. So now the first spin and the first team member animations are happening at the same time. That's super duper awesome. And next we can double click on the animation painter and quickly paste the same flying animations to the second team member. And let's make sure we move those 2 new flying animations right below the second spin animation. And let's follow the same steps for the third team member. And now let's check out what we've created so far. So with the first mouse clicks, the first team member flies in and we get first spin animation as well. After that, we see the second team member with the second spin, and then comes in the third member with the third spin. And next we can use the animation painter and paste the same flying animations to the team members on the right side. Let's just make sure that we set their flying direction from right, and let's move these 2 animations under the 4th mouse click. And now as before, we can select an already animated shape, double-click on the animation painter, and paste the same flying animations to the rest of the team members on the right side. Let's just make sure that we put those flying animations in the correct spots in the animation pane, and everything should work as expected, so let's check it out on the full screen. Congratulations, my friends! Now you know how you can create these stunning team slide animations, and if you would like to learn how to create clickable buttons in PowerPoint that will make your slides interactive, then watch this video next. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you there.